Hello, everybody. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. My name is Ben McDowell, and I'm the proud founder of Ben McDowell Coaching. We specialize in making it unreasonable for coaches, consultants, agency owners, course creators, and trainers to not add 50K per month to their revenue. And really, we do that by crafting and leveraging highly attractive offers and hands-off lead generation systems to help you book more qualified calls into your calendar without having to do crazy work hours, which is really what everyone is looking for in the industry right now. So in this video, I just really want to share with you how we've been able to set up free automated challenges, these models in our clients' Facebook groups, so you can know the simplest infrastructure to promote, fill, and convert high ticket clients every single month using methods such as these. So this is a really great process to accompany you if you're currently leveraging challenges, masterclasses, and webinars to convert paid clients. But if you're limited to doing outreach or sourcing leads manually and you're really feeling like, man, if I just got more leads in here, if I just got more people in this event, I definitely make more sales. Or if maybe you're someone that hasn't done this yet, but you're wanting to learn like a model on how to do this, this is definitely for you. But before I do show you this, I'd like to show you what kind of results we're able to generate with our clients. The same kind of things which I'll be sharing with you now. So to share my screen with y'all, and then we can walk through this. Okie dokie. So I wanted to show you guys Christy. So Christy generated 10 registrants within 3 days of implementing this, and she didn't send any DMs using this model. This was something that Christy sent to us. And then we had Joe, who created a 12K painful sale off the back of an event. She hasn't even finished converting from it yet, but I'm sure there'll be plenty more. And really just like the benefit of free challenges, masterclasses, and webinars are that you're just getting like really qualified people buying. So she was leveraging an outreach specialist getting leads into her group, and then a setter setting high value leads throughout the challenge, and then she just closed off the back of the event. So she had the right people on the team, she had the right processes in place, and she's not and it's not just for business owners that are doing like massive months. It's actually important that business owners that are just starting out have these processes and these people in place in their businesses, because otherwise, you know, it's just very difficult to make these challenges, masterclasses, and webinars convert without having this kind of help. So we only work with brands in the high ticket service space that are either in this high ticket service space or they're wanting to enter it, but they have to have generated paid clients before on some level. So we've been able to niche down because we focus on this this client, so that our client fulfillment strategies are really dialed in to businesses at this level and what they need most. So as this video is going to be 10 to 15 minutes, if you're currently looking into solutions around how to automate your lead generation, setting and maximize the value and price of your offer, and you're really wanting and seeing it possible that you could get larger profit margins if you had the right solution and system in place, then go ahead and shoot me a DM to get a demo call of what we have. The whole process, we'll walk you through it in full, and then we can see if it would be the right fit to implement in your business. At the least, you're going to receive a customized blueprint for you to go and use in your business. So we just want to say thank you for being here and give that out to you guys. So the way most people are filling their challenges, I wanted to create like a really nice flow chart for you guys so you can actually see how it plays out, what most people are using, and then we can show you like a different way, a new way. So as I said, the way most people are filling free challenges and webinars and masterclasses are they're doing it this old way, which to be honest is pretty obsolete. It doesn't really work that well, and I'll tell you why. They're posting in Facebook groups, they're DMing leads in Facebook groups, they're using friend farming methods. Like I met someone the other day that invested like $30,000 in someone that helps to like host challenges, and literally they had to create leads themselves through friend farming. Like if I invested 30 grand in like a training and all it did was show me how to host events and then I had to do lead gen myself, I'd be pretty disappointed with that purchase. So I just really wanted to show you guys, like before you go out and invest in these solutions, really like looking at what's valuable. So like it's just really not valuable to have to generate leads yourself in challenges. Don't pay that much money. Definitely implement something easier that can work better for you. So yeah, really it's either friend farming, DMing leads in other groups if you're going through Facebook, or it's like paid ads. So DMing and friend farming, these are what I call, as I mentioned, obsolete methods. So in the past 6 to 12 months, there have been a massive influx of mass lead generation methods hitting the markets across the board, across all niches. So while you are sending out 20 to 30 DMs per day, there's other people sending out 200 to 400 messages per day to the same people. So the way that marketing works is units of quantity. So if I get more quantity from a specific source, they'll become more so familiar to me. I'll choose that source. So your messages are being lost in the sea of noise out there. They're landing in spam. And that's why that solution doesn't really work, like manual lead gen methods. With paid ads, the budget needs to be higher than about 1K per month. Like it needs to be minimum 1K per month to actually get good quality leads, or like enough leads through the door. But usually it needs to be about $6,000 to $10,000 USD per month for that to be a viable option that can convert. You also need to have a really optimized offer so that whatever you're giving out on the ad as a hook actually does convert. So we suggest like organic methods if you're below 20K per month, consistent. So for a business to afford to to run ads, you need to be at like a higher revenue per month. And you also need a designated setter to set the leads, because generally with ads, there's going to be a lot of unqualified attention coming through, unqualified traffic, which are just leads. So for businesses that have paid clients but are not yet consistently hitting multiple 5 figures, 20K per month, I recommend just simple outreach specialist, get a VA in there, get that VA trained on how to get people showing up, registering and showing up to the event. They shouldn't cost more than $3 per hour to really make it worth it for you if you're below 20K per month. Because you've got to be mindful of how you delegate funds in your business, and just get them to do the outreach for you, and then do all the things in terms of registering, getting people to show up, and then setting from the event as well. Really what you want aside from that is like a solid Facebook group funnel to set up to funnel the leads into the challenge. And I really want to make sure I'm walking you through it in terms of this physical way. So we've gone through this, and then the new way, outreach specialist, and then having the Facebook group funnel set up. Definitely something that's valuable. Funneling the leads into the challenge, and then a setter just ensures the leads show up, and then after the challenge they get followed up with. This will allow you to focus your time on creating attractive content and making the event actually convert, talking to those higher value leads that you know are in there that could be converted. This is what having this in place allows you to do. And this is really what an entrepreneur should be doing. Shouldn't be in operations all the time. You should be in the highest value place possible that generates revenue now. Okay. And that's what you should be spending major time doing. So like, think about it now. Like, are you spending major amounts of your time doing minor value things? Minor value things are like doing outreach, following up with leads, setting appointments, just these kind of things are minor value things. Major time, sitting sales calls. That's like the most major value time thing possible. Hosting events that convert people to sales. These are major time activities. So if you're not making money, or you're not making a lot of money in your business, like you just got to look at how you're spending your time. That's usually why. Okay. So like we've gone through this, and then you get the traffic directed to register by the outreach specialist. We've gone through all of this. So really it's all well and good like talking about this in the high level view of things, but today I really wanted to actually lift the hood, so to speak, and show you how it looks in terms of tracking conversions and what kind of messaging templates you'll really benefit from having, and how do you actually set this all up. So I'm not going to go deep into it, but I'm just going to show you how it all looks. We get nothing from doing this, just wanting to help out. We've seen our clients winning like really well. I just wanted to give this to you guys. So I want to show you how it looks in terms of like our company's tracker. So like really what you need to get challenges converting is a really good tracking sheet which converts. If this is a bit small, I'll just make it a bit bigger. But really something that can be tracking your conversions from the events and all of the stages of your client acquisition process, but you shouldn't have to be the one managing it. That's key. Because if you have to put in all of the data, it's just going to be overwhelming, okay? So we have someone else manage this, right? So how many outreach are happening on behalf of your business? How many people are coming into the group? How many people are booking calls? All of these important things. How much cash is being collected? You know, how's that converting? Okay, so this is like an example of ours. But what I want to go through is, now that we've gone through KPIs, is just really the workflows and the messaging. So the key areas that you really need to have being measured are, okay, it's just a step-by-step process. So you want messaging for people that are getting messaged in other groups or wherever you're finding leads from, for sure. Get them in your group. The next place they land is the member request section. So you need a messaging sequence for those that don't answer the questions and rules. That's first. And then you need follow-ups for that. Okay, here's what we use. Now some of this is in another language because we recently had to conform this for a Danish client, which was really interesting, but like it's even converting for another language. So it just shows how solid this system is. Now, once they come into the group, we really want like one of the questions in the group to actually say, hey, we're running a challenge, drop your email so you can get an invite. So that way, every single person that joins the group literally has requested to join the challenge, okay? So it should act the group as a filter system. So this is like one that say come in the group, they should be tagged in the welcome post saying like, go and you should have a welcome post firstly, and then it should tag them. That welcome post should say like, check your DMs. So we really want every single lead to be directed to the DMs, but should be the outreach specialist on their personal like profile, sending a message to every single new lead, making sure they've registered for the challenge or the webinar, whatever the event is, right? So really that follow-up, and it should be done within like an hour of a lead joining. So every single lead should be being messaged within 1 hour to 3 hours, 4 hours max. And you know, if you're having to do that, it's generally you're going to be taking too long to follow up with leads. It's a big reason why things don't convert for people. So having someone designated to that, it beats every single other method. So tagging them in that welcome post, that's beautiful. We've got that set up. That's happening. And then like after 7 days, if they haven't converted, someone should be checking to see every lead. Make sure that you have like a value video walking through your whole process in the featured section of your group, and then just like have them be tagged in that. So that way they can be followed up with again. How did you go with that video? Did you see we tagged you? Would you like to book a call? Would you like to register? Just taking that next step, right? So leads shouldn't be left. And this is a really good way of following up with leads that join the group. Now filling the intro event. So those people that say, yeah, they left their email, I'd like to be sent the link. Boom, we've got a message for this. And then those that didn't leave an email, how do we actually convert them? Because you still want to send them a message. You got the follow-ups for that. If they say they're not interested, you've got that. So this is all automated, okay? All automated. Now, what about content that gets posted to your group? Maybe you're sending out lead magnets. Maybe you're sending out call offers. Here are the messages to send out after people raise their hands, and that's also automated with an outreach specialist. Okay, so this is the systems that you need to have in place. There's some extra follow-up messages you can use if you don't get a response at any stage. Now, the only last thing is like, cool, once they book in a session, like how do you keep them really warm until they come to the call? And you can have I couldn't give this one because that would be giving out the entire system, right? But like, if you want this, then definitely we should talk. But here is once they book in, how do you keep them nurtured, warm, and so that 100% of the leads that book in are showing up? Now, this is really like, once your event is hosted and you're following up booking calls, this is what you use there. And then like, you know, we've got the right messaging for when leads are in the event and they're getting converted to calls as well. But usually our clients have that in place, but we also have that if they do not. So this is really key. This is literally like the messaging behind things. There's definitely other things that go into it, but this is really like the main guts of it and how to actually automate things on this side. So the downside of not having of spending your time doing outreach, filling your events, not having workflows ensuring everyone shows up and is being directed properly to register and converting from the event. It's just really not being able to prioritize high value leads to set into the event before it finishes, and ending up just losing them later because not everyone hangs around till the end. So the downside to not having your group set up as a highly optimized funnel to fill these events for you is just leaving a lot of money on the table. Like, as people join your group, if they don't see the next step immediately, they'll just fall off the radar. So it's not good business practice. So I invite you to DM me to book in a call to go more in depth in this if you feel like it could be useful for you, and really how you can implement this solution to take your business to the next level. If you're interested in this, DM me from this content and we'll see if we can help you. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. Have a beautiful day. I'll see you in the next one.